This is a Skoda FABIA hatch. It's the SE. It's a 1 litre TSI 95 PS. I'm just going to go and see how this drives. This is the new FABIA, of course, and first impressions, only just sat in it. It looks really good, very, very comfortable. Let's just get down a bit. I think the person who was in before me is a little bit shorter. Right, combined fuel economy, combined miles per gallon, 61.4. Top speed of 114 miles per hour and 0 to 62 of 10.8 seconds. This car on the road is £16,175. Recommended retail price £14,845. It's got the Amundsen touchscreen navigation system, £570. Floor mats £55. Metallic paint £595. And temporary steel spare £110. It's certainly a good looking car. We do really well with Skodas now. They've come on so much. I've just been out in a Kodiak, and if that was my daily runabout, then I would be a happy man. It's got wind-up windows in the back, and I was just taking photographs and I forgot to wind the window up, so here we go. Again, first impressions, it certainly feels like it's quite a nippy little engine. There's 20 mile an hour speed limit on this estate, so I need to keep it down a little bit. I can't use my normal camera setup today. It's just not enough time. There's other people driving these cars as well, so it would be unfair to monopolise them. Hopefully Skoda did lend me an Octavia a few weeks ago, which was a lovely car, and I had that for a week, and you really get to know the car and live with it and get a better idea of how many miles to the gallon it really does. But this has got kind of a lovely brushed aluminium fitting or inset on the dashboard. It's a nice padded steering wheel. Multifunction, and we've got height and reach adjustable there. Of course, that's a cattle grid. Got the sheep getting out there. Nice diagonal pattern on the exterior, on the outsides of the seats, and plain cloth on the inside. Filming a road test there, I've got a good mind to do what people do with me and go and park directly at the side of them and say, "What are you doing? Are you taking photographs of your car?" Security guard is behind me, and it's a young lady. I think I could have gone there. I was waiting to get waved on there, but I don't think that lady's in a very good mood today. Nice Ferrari there. I think this is a pretty affluent part of the country. I had a look at the cars that are driving around here. You'd have thought one of these might have just let me across, but all being miserable. Now we just got one of the older FABIAs for one of our oldest customers a few months ago, and over the last few months we've had a number of the cars, and I really am impressed with the way they drive, how well they've kept, how nice they are inside, the level of equipment. So it's, I know they used to make that advert not too long ago. We were just watching some adverts in there, the one where they made a FABIA out of a cake, or made a full-size FABIA with cake mix and so on, and marzipan. But as I remember, a few years ago, they did one where they were on a test drive with a salesman, and the salesman mentions it's a Skoda, and the chap pulls up and runs across a field to get away, which is quite good. And I think from then on, the mark really turned round. It's when I was working for a supercar dealer a few years ago, we had a customer who was buying a Ferrari, and he wanted a new Skoda for his daughter, and he said, can you get me one? And we kind of said, well, you know, it's not really our thing. How come you don't just get one? And he said, there's a massive waiting list for them, and we couldn't believe it. And sure enough, when we tried to get a car for him, there was a waiting list. So, and just listening to the briefing before, the cars they've got planned, and the fact that they're actually going for the retail market as opposed to hire cars and so on, that can only be a good thing. That has got to help residuals as well. So you're getting a well-built car, well-designed, that should have a good residual value. That's purely from the salesman in me. Also, I noticed in the briefing, they were everything, the SE package and the other packages and so on, they were giving in cost per month as opposed to how much it's going to be. It's just that's how customers want cars these days. How much is it going to cost me a month? Can I afford it? Okay, I'll have it. So all good. And certainly this is a nice car. 1 litre engine. It takes off as fast as you need it to. Just see if there's actually a average fuel gauge on here. I'm not sure there is. If there is, it's not there. Media phone, TMC nav car. There we go. So that's showing, this is just on a test day. That's showing it's averaging 43.4. Bearing in mind, the cars have been ticking over there while everybody's been taking photographs, and I've been setting my cameras up, so it's an economical little car, and it's all you would need for a second car around town sort of transport. I don't think I'm going to get to 70 on this test drive. There's quite a lot of traffic about now. Shows you what gear in there, left hand side, rev counter, coolant temperature in the rev counter, your information display, speedo and fuel gauge at the bottom, multifunction steering wheel here. Does this one have cruise? I can't really tell. Let me just see. Yes, so this has cruise control as well. Just increase the speed there. I sit in the worst position ever. Long way back, arms out straight, and low down, so it tends to block out my view of the switch gear. Actually, I've now managed to set the speed limiter. That's it, knock that off. Bluetooth hands-free, it'll have audio streaming as well, air conditioning. That's got the Wi-Fi module, power socket, proper handbrake, electric windows, electric door mirrors. Slow down. Now we're carrying on at the same speed, so basically this car is ticking over There's no cruise on. I'm in fifth. It's doing just over 1,000 revs at around about 28 miles an hour. Now that's just on tick over. Who needs cruise control when you can do that?